This is Barbara Reese reporting for This Week in East Brunswick. Come join us for the 3rd annual Community Garden Opening Day. It's a wonderful day to be here at the garden.
When we started this, we started talking about a garden. It's hard to believe, but it was almost 10 years ago. It took about 5 or 6 years to get it rolling, and then 4 years ago really, we took this small field and look what we turned it into. This just amazing community garden. Give yourselves a hand.
So Dave, tell us a little bit about how the garden has grown literally since last year.
Well, we're up to 175 individual plots, but this year we started to allow charities to come in and grow for their constituents. We've added a small apple orchard. We've added a big sweet potato patch, a big potato patch, a big raspberry patch, and a big okra patch. So we are growing. We're busting at the seams.
E.T., tell us a little bit about the importance of the garden, why it's an important part of the community.
Well, the community is the key word here, because other than growing vegetables and flowers, there's a lot of friendships that started here in the garden. It became sort of a town center. I don't know if people drive by, there's always people in the garden, and there's always people talking to each other and looking after each other. We water each other's plots, we pick for each other, we exchange vegetables, and it's just a wonderful, friendly place.
I remember when it started out and it was just a little plot, and then it grew, and now it's taking over the farm already, it looks like. One more season and you'll be there. I know by first-hand experience that the produce is delicious. I noticed on the gate over there that everyone's writing down what they're planting in their plots. There's only one thing that I would ask. Please identify your plot so that when I go through with my bag, peas and the carrots.
Really, we're getting to the greening of East Brunswick, and it's really exciting to see everything expanding and it being much more than just the garden, much more than the Environmental Commission. The Environmental Commission was originally really focused on plans and developments and what the environmental impact. What we really wanted to see was the Environmental Commission being, and the Friends of the Environmental Commission being much more involved in environmental things that we could do in the community. And as you can see, it's expanding and people have an interest, and it really is important to the future of our community, socially and physically.
Community Folk Ministries, we're really excited. The East Brunswick Community Gardens have offered us a couple of plots here so that we can help people who are food distressed in our community. The foods that we're actually growing here are going to be helping out people at our Wednesday night community suppers. That's every Wednesday night at St. Peter's Church in Spotswood on Main Street, and we offer an opportunity for people to come together and share a common meal. The other thing it's going to do, we hope, is that if we're able to produce enough vegetables and foods, that they're going to help out with our Churches United for People food pantry, which we're really excited about, and ultimately gives us an opportunity to build community and create more food for people who are in need in the area.
We help about 250 families with our food pantry. What we're hoping for is that this community garden we use for fresh fruit and vegetables that a lot of the food pantry can't supply.
What do you grow in your garden?
Friendship. Tomatoes, lots of them, basil, peppers, and we have some more cucumbers that we're going to plant in, and we're just going to throw in some more seeds and see what grows.
And what's been the most fun thing about gardening here?
Meeting a lot of people and learning from people. I thought I knew how to garden, but a lot of people told me to add in peat moss and add in, natural, just cut grass and put in newspapers instead of using stuff that you buy at Home Depot so that weeds don't grow. So very simple practical things, things that I wouldn't have thought of, mostly just by talking to people. Normally I spend 20 minutes in my garden and about 40 minutes talking to other people, so
it's a good social experience as well. What's your favorite crop?
Zucchini before the beetles get to it. Although the first summer we planted zucchini, my daughter thought she planted a pumpkin seed, so we were surprised. But we love to do the zucchini, and we did onions one year, which was great.
And what would you say you enjoy most about gardening here?
I love coming to have the shared garden experience. I have a little garden at home and I love going to tend it, but there's just nothing compared to coming here and being able to talk with everybody else about what they're growing and what works for them, and exchanging crops, exchanging ideas, and having the sense of community.
So do you feel that the garden itself has grown into its own community?
I think very much so. We all look out for each other. We all help each other. We share. There's some lovely women here who come up to me and give me Asian greens and tell me what the word is in Chinese, and I take it home and I try to cook it how I'm supposed to. So everybody just shares what they have and helps each other and talks a lot to each other. I mean, I find now that there's more talking between the aisles instead of just the gardening, which I love to see.
We do have a new Facebook page for the Friends of the Environmental Commission that is also linked to the blog that's on our website. So please join the Facebook pages, Butterfly Park, East Brunswick Community Garden, Friends of the Environmental Commission, and also there's a lot of information on our website, which is friendsebec.com. And if you register on the website, you can post comments, you can post pictures. It's very interactive, and we want to hear from you.
Come visit the East Brunswick Community Garden and see what your neighbors have growing right next door.